But good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Toon review for Matchday Live. Nottingham Forest take on Arsenal at the Emirates. We've gone old school for today, just to as it's just a one-off really until we sort of set up the second channel. So welcome everybody, and hope you're going to enjoy this. Thank you to everybody that signed up for our second channel so far. It is coming soon, which is why we've put the link out for you to get yourself subscribed to the football channel that we're doing. Which is the link is pinned just underneath Mamaroo Records link at the top of the description. So if you'd like to go and subscribe to our second channel, please do so. Videos will be coming soon on that channel. But if you do enjoy the commentary today from the Premier League, please do give it a like, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. And you can support the channel in the usual two ways. First, by membership, which is the join button underneath myself and Billy Bob, and of course super chats, which is the dollar sign at the bottom of the live comments, and that will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. Good afternoon, Billy.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to all you beautiful people out there in Viewerland.
And how are we doing on this crazy Saturday, which has seen snow, rain, sleet, and now it's just all melting away into that horrible slushy stuff?
Yeah, it's very grey and dark and depressing, but hey, we've got the Toon review here to cheer us all up, so it's not bad, is it?
Absolutely. Doug from the Dugout channel has been a member now for 33 months, Billy, considering he's a Liverpool fan. I think that's incredible. Good afternoon, Paul and Billy. It is incredibly freezing up and down the country today. Just glad the Premier League footy is back. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is a couple of games called off over the country, but not in the Premier League stadiums these days have got undersoil heating, which as soon as the snow hits the ground, it literally melts. Wacky says, afternoon, Paul Stelling and Billy Ruddock. It's Soccer Saturday. Yeah, it is. And do you know what? We're thinking about doing shows like that when we don't do live commentaries. Why not do like a Soccer Saturday thing? Billy can be watching one game, I can be watching another, etc. It could be the world's our oyster on the second channel, Billy.
It is indeed, yeah.
Absolutely.
Someone could host and three of us be watching another game, and
yeah,
it'd be outstanding. That would enjoy that.
Or maybe we can get some guests on for a sort of Soccer Saturday.
Yeah.
Kieran, thank you for your super chat. Looking forward to this, as we don't have to worry about potential injuries and suspensions. The teams are, of course, there in front of you, going across on my larger screen. Noticeably, the Odegaard back for Arsenal, Billy. So they've gone with a three of Odegaard, Jorginho, and Mikel Merino.
Yeah, Declan Rice, still trouble by his toe, so he's still on the bench. Calafiore returns. It's good news for Arsenal. He's been out for a month. And also, with Ben White out for months, apparently.
Yeah.
And apparently Gabriel Jesus starts as well, and Havertz on the bench. So,
Havertz has been the sort of go-to guy, hasn't he, for as long as I can remember. Listen, I expect a good game today, because the Forest will want to put right what happened against Newcastle, Billy. The sort of Newcastle absolutely dominated the game, let's be fair. And Forest will be looking to bounce back today.
They will, but Chris Wood is on the bench.
He is. The Womney's up front.
Jet lag with kind of coming back from New Zealand and down under. He's on the bench. You'll probably see him at some stage.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if Ryan Yates gets away with what he got away with against us, against the Cartel Club. I very much doubt it.
Well,
if he behaves like he does today, looking against us, he'll be off.
He will be, but do you think he will, Billy? Because I don't think he'll get away with the kind of stuff that he got away with against us, especially against Arsenal.
I'm not sure he can do any different, to be honest.
Mr. Lego head crybaby on the bench as well.
Yeah. I'll be very surprised if he lasts the 90 minutes. Very surprised.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe is in the house. I normally go on a Sunday morning, but we are late today due to the snow. Not sure where you're going, but enjoy.
Shopping, I imagine.
Yes. Paul guys has signed up. No, the chat's going too quick, Billy. I've just subscribed to your second channel. Looking forward to this. Thank you, Choppy. Chip has seen the stat. San Marino have won more games than Arsenal and Man City in November. Well, I mean, yes. People, I haven't seen that in DD Tackle. Have you seen it, Billy?
No, I've not. I didn't watch anything of Leicester and Chelsea. I watched a bit of Coventry City and Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Where our friend Anal got sent off.
Well, he did indeed. Just a terrible backdoor explosion. We've had a question there saying what new channel. It's called TTR Xtra with an X. And basically it's the channel is live now. There's no videos on there, but obviously we're trying to get as many people to subscribe in preparation for the launch of the channel. So it is linked at the top of the description, just under Mamaroo Records link. So click that, it'll send you to the channel. Please do subscribe. We've got almost 100 already, which is fantastic. So well on the way to 100 subscribers on there already, but obviously we want to pull in the crowds for that one as well, because a lot of work is going to go into it, Billy, and a lot of different show ideas, but exciting show ideas.
Well, we can cover all the internationals on there, all the Champions League stuff, European football, playoffs, and kind of things. Other cup ties that we're not involved in. Yeah. So it's going to be very, very busy on there, isn't it?
It is. There's going to be a lot going on. You know, we can cover more of the Premier League, more of English football, more of the big European leagues as well. Chat about them, and obviously, the Toon Review is the dedicated Newcastle United channel. So I've got 109 subscribers, says Scotty. Now that's pretty incredible. I think we were only on 67 before we went live, Billy. So
see how long it takes us to get past Mr. Gallant.
Yes. We need to get around about 1,080 to get past him. So let's see how long it takes on the new channel. But thank you guys, much appreciated. Yeah, 126 now. It's rising, Billy.
Very good.
Yeah, it is. Thank you guys. I knew we could trust on the faithful TTR army. But obviously we're looking for other fans from other clubs as well to follow us on there as well, because it's a football channel. It's dedicated football channel, not necessarily Newcastle. Up the A1, thank you for your super chat. Subscribe to the second channel. Looking forward to it. Thank you very, very much. Chipper says we'll get past Gallant in 90 minutes. Listen, he does his own thing, but we're dedicated football. We don't we don't pretend we can sing and things like that. To be quite frank, Billy, I'm going to turn them names off because it's annoying me. My name is covered up the logo, the time.
Yeah, get rid of them.
People know who we are. We don't need to,
No. We might need them for the other channel, but
yeah. Which of course we will do. Absolutely. But right, I'm just going to click on to try and get this game going.
Well, I'm watching it on my tablet today.
Oh, through our normal source.
Yes.
Oh. Well, at the moment, I've just got the wheel.
Have you? I've got lineups.
Oh, no, I'm on, but I'm seeing them come out the tunnel.
Well, you're way behind.
Yeah, just bear with me a second, Billy. Right, I've got them coming out the tunnel now.
No, you're way behind still. You should be lying, unless you're ahead of me. I'm pretty sure I've seen them come out the tunnel. I'm not sure, though. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I've got the lineups coming up.
Right, I'm currently looking at Odegaard, Jorginho, Marino.
Yes, me too.
Hey, there you go. Now, as usual, no spoilers in the chat, please. This is the regular for basically a match day live. Let's just enjoy it together without any spoilers in the chat. If you are ahead of us, please just, as I say, keep it to yourself until it happens, and then we'll all be able to talk about it once me and Billy have commentated on it. What a strong bench that is, by the way, for Arsenal as well. It's
yes, it is, isn't it?
I mean, not to be upset about life, but Forest go with Sells in goal. They've got Alner, Milenkovic, Muriello, and Moreno. Same back four that played against us, isn't it?
It's the same side apart from a 1E for...
Yeah, a 1E for Chris Wood, yeah. I really like their two centre-backs, Billy. I mean, the real powerhouses, although we did kind of exploit them a little bit when we played them.
We did. They're very good defensively, Murillo especially. But it's that little scrote in the middle that for all I want Forest to kind of get something out of the game. Yeah, I want to see Yates get some sort of punishment.
No, Ward-Prowse is starting, Billy. He didn't start against us.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
There's another one. Yeah,
for Gibbs White. Yeah,
he must be injured in Gibbs White. That's all I can think of. Chris Wood is jet lagged. There's no doubt about it. Coming back from New Zealand, he's on the bench. You are, Billy?
How would you tell? He ain't likely to be any slow, is he?
Well, I mean,
yeah, no Gibbs on the bench, so he's definitely out
he's
injured.
He's got to be injured. Yeah, absolutely. It looks very murky at the Emirates, Billy.
Very great.
But the pitch looks absolutely superb, as it normally is, to be honest.
It should be with all the shit to have on it every week.
Billy Bob, that's terrible. Can't say that. Well, you can, and you have. But we're ready, very much ready for kickoff. Oh, look who's referee. Yeah. Anyway, we're ready for kickoff. Arsenal will get us underway. Their captain, Ødegaard, is over the ball, ready to get going.
Was that Taylor again?
No, it looks like Taylor. And we're underway. So here we go at the Emirates. You're watching Matchday live right here on the Toon Review. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for today's game. And I'm expecting a good game, Billy, because it's a test for Arsenal, because Arsenal haven't exactly been in great form of late.
No, they need points. Yeah, they're definitely going through a bit of a bad run. They've been moaning injuries and stuff, but yeah, you think they'd have too much for Forest today. But Forest haven't lost away in the league this season yet, so let's see.
Exactly. But at the moment, Arsenal on the ball, as you'd expect, they'll have plenty of it today. Martinelli over on the far side, clips it forward, and immediately they start to get, Marino tries to get to the byline, and Arsenal have a corner already in the first minute of the game. Marino pushing forward there, Billy. What he used to do for us. Simon Hoop is the referee, by the way.
Good player. Very good player, Marino.
Just sad he got homesick, isn't it, really? It's really sad, because he could have been a very special player for us.
Yes, I agree.
But it is a corner to Arsenal. Calafiori in conversation with Jesus there regarding what they're going to do for this. But it's the usual Arsenal corner, Billy.
Yeah, they're very dangerous from set pieces, aren't they? The Forest will do well to kind of not give too many set pieces away. Yeah,
they've stacked that back post, haven't they? It's here it comes from Trossard into the near post and headed away, but only as far as Ødegaard. He's done very well to keep that going there. Martinelli now, Trossard back on the left-hand side again. And that's a nice ball. And Arsenal have an opportunity here. Clip to the back post and headed away again. Comes to Saka. Saka mishits it, but it bounces loose. And Trossard should have scored. It's a huge miss. He didn't get any of it. And Matt Sells was the one that actually got a touch on it, but the offside flag's up anyway. But already Arsenal should have been one up, Billy. I mean, it's offside, so.
Good save from Sells, though, wasn't it? Good reflex save.
Yeah. I don't think he caught it right, though, did he? He sort of mishit it. Saka certainly mishit his. It's a good reflex there, but
I'm not sure he's offside either.
No, I'm not sure either. I think obviously Forest cleared the ball and then the flag went up, but strange one. Sells now is going to take the goal kick for Forest. Down towards Omniumni. Or Womni. How do you pronounce his name, but how would you pronounce it? Or Womni? Awonyi.
Yeah.
So it's basically like saying I want ye in Geordie.
Yes, I want ye.
Except missing the T out.
Yes.
And Forrest trying to build down the right-hand side, and they've got in. And it's Arna, the right back. He's pulled it across and a missed kick. Oh, what an opportunity there for Arsenal, Billy. A brilliant run by Arna again, the right back, who really did impress against us.
Yeah.
And that could have easily been 1-0 to Arsenal.
Yeah, I think it was Forest. The door, wasn't it? I think it was switching the door at the back post who totally missed his kick.
Wow. Saka brought down, so Arsenal now have another free kick, but this could have easily been 1-1 in the first 5 minutes. I suppose it started as we expected, Billy. Forest looking to counter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is exactly how we would have predicted it. Arsenal very much on the front foot, but Forest.
That was a chance, because he got there before the defender, Billy.
Huge chance. I think it's Hudson-Odoi.
Arna's got some haircut on him, hasn't he? I mean, when that gets wet, that's going to create a hell of a weight on his head. Anyway, Ødegaard's going to take the free kick for Arsenal again. They stack the back post up. We know all about that. Brighton have gone in front against Bournemouth. Thank you for that, Julie J.
Yeah, Joao Pedro with the goal.
Former Newcastle target, of course.
And Palace are one up at Villa.
Wow. Oh, it's off the line and then it's put in. This hand's gone up, but it looks like it's a goal for Arsenal. And it has been ruled out. The flag has gone up. I'm not sure it's offside.
I don't think it's offside.
Wow. There was no offside from the free kick. What's he disallowed that for? I'm still struggling to see why he's disallowed this goal, Billy.
It's got to be from the free kick. It has to be, but I don't think he was.
Certainly, the goal scorer is not offside. I mean, Marino. I don't think Marino was offside either.
No. You'll see the lines come out here, no doubt about that.
It's Timber that's put it in the back of the net at the near post. VAR now having a look at it. I mean, that's as tight as you're ever going to see an offside, Billy. I mean, how can you tell there?
Maybe it is.
Just offside.
Maybe it just is, yeah.
Do you know what it is? Why don't they put the lines out straight away?
Exactly.
This is what I don't understand about it. Get the lines out straight away and just see if it's offside instead of looking at stupid, ridiculous angles like that. Why not put the line straight out? I think that this is actually very close, Billy. If you look where the Forest player is, the nearest player there.
Yeah, the bloke nearest the ball's foot could be playing them all on.
I don't think this is offside.
Is that his foot? Is that the... Yeah, it's the Forest player's foot. He's got the blue kind of leggings on, hasn't he? So
but again, that's not straight across. We're not looking straight across the line here.
No, we're not. I want to say he's not offside. I think he's offside.
Well, from that angle we're looking at now, I'd definitely say onside. But you can't tell from this angle. Get the sodden lines out, man. Surely the line is the first port of call, and then you can see you can see right across the line. That angle there we're looking at, Billy, I'd say he's onside.
Yeah, I think the Forest boot's playing him on, isn't it? The fella that's in the air.
I mean, there is quite a lengthy delay here because they've got to get this right, obviously. But, the offside system that they use in Europe for VAR, they would have had this done and dealt with already.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's taken this long. And we've gone back to the far right. That doesn't say anything. Now they get the lines out. And I think he's offside, Billy. He is. He's offside. I mean, that's ridiculous. Why on earth did they not just do that immediately?
Yeah.
Oh, that is absolutely pathetic. I mean, listen, obviously they've got to get the decision. We just had a feeling he was slightly off, Billy, but I mean, that's not a long way offside. But VAR should not take that long. Just get the lines out. Let's see what we're playing with here and get on with the game.
I don't know what they're checking before that, do you?
Well, no, because they went. There
was no fouls or anything, was there? So
no, back and forwards on every angle, Billy. I mean, what's the point? Just put the lines out, and then you can see straight away.
Yeah, it's the organisation of it all for me. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, play's back underway, and it's all the way back with Matt Sells at the moment, just outside his penalty area. He's got to be quick, and he is. Sends the ball long again. Good towering header there by Saliba, and good work by Saka on this near side. Plays a poor pass, really, trying to find Odegaard, but it was never going to find him. And Forest controlling the play now. Murillo on the ball, and sends it out to this near side. Awonyi. I mean, Forest, to be fair, Billy, they do play some decent football.
Yeah, very nice.
Don't worry about the scoreboard, guys. That will go back to 0-0 eventually, just when the server updates it. Here's Arna again on this far side for, and Forest trying to get a bit of possession here. Murillo sends a ball forward. Ooh, good defending again by Arsenal. Awonyi would have been in there, Billy.
Yes, it was a nice ball, wasn't it? But well cut out by Saliba.
Saliba on the ball again now for Arsenal. And now Timber. I mean, they've got to play a very sort of patient game, I guess, Nottingham Forest, Billy. But they'll have to, if they are playing the counter attack, then they are going to have to be very, very careful.
Yes, exactly. They're going to have to be selective as and when they go, isn't it? Because if they get caught out and lose the ball, then they're in trouble. Of course, these are our last two opponents, so it'd be interesting to see how far we've come with this game. I imagine, if Arsenal were to thrash Forest, then does that make our performance against Forest not so good? I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it?
Well, what is interesting, Billy, is that these are the two sides that really we beat to turn around our season, haven't we? I mean, we beat Chelsea in the cup, then we beat Arsenal, and then we beat Forest. So, it's. I mean, Forest are doing really well this season. There's no doubt about it. But I'm interested to see how much Arsenal keep this up, because they've started very, very strongly and going straight for the jugular. And again, working down that left-hand side with Trossard. And that looked like a foul on Marino, but a Wanyi's got it now. And that's not a very good pass. And brilliant from Gabriel, though, Billy. Just read that's what he does. Just reads the game so well.
Yeah, he's a very clever defender, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got the pace if he needs it, but it just stood off and just intercepted the ball as it came through to him there. Brilliant.
Absolutely. And now Saka now on this near side. Comes back on his left foot, lays it back to Odegaard. Odegaard sends it in towards the back post. Arna's there for Forest to head it away. Calafiori's up there as well. And that is going to be a throw into Arsenal. I mean, probably the instructions to Nottingham Forest, Billy, from the manager would have probably been, let's go 10, 15, 20 minutes. Make sure we keep it tight. Don't concede. I mean, they've been lucky they haven't conceded, but they haven't.
No, they haven't. So, yeah, very, very tight offside decision. Otherwise, it'd have been one down. The man comes to tackle it in Millwall. Aaron Connolly, former Brighton player.
Forest now coming down the right-hand side again. They're finding a bit of space, but it's a double deflection and ends up in the arms of Rea. Well, that looked like Elanga there making the breakthrough, but now Saka and acres of space down this right-hand side again. They can't afford to give him that much space. He's trying to get the ball and whips across in. It's deflected, comes back. And, well, I think Marino was looking for that to be... Jorginho was looking for that, but Forest get it back with Elanga. And all the way back to Arna now, still in the half. Ward-Prowse. Nice bit of play to Milenkovic across to... Well, it's Milenkovic on the ball now. Giant of a man. Plays it across to Murillo. Number 19 is Moreno, who I was also impressed with against us. Likes to get forward there, left back. He is a Wongi.
Have you seen our viewing figures, Paul?
Yeah, nearly 3,000. Unbelievable.
It's fantastic. Really is fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Guys, I don't control the scoreboard. Just to let you know, it is still 0-0. That will go back to 0-0 in time. Because the goal was disallowed. So once the server updates, I have no control over it, guys. So we just have to wait for that to update. But here come Arsenal again. Yeah, thank you very much for watching Matchday Live here on the Toon Review, guys. Yes, Kieran, I know it's still 0-0. Don't worry. I mean, I might
server's clearly run by an Arsenal supporter.
Yes, it certainly looks that way. But what I'll do is just to stop the... We'll take it off for now until it updates. Long cross comes in again, and that's headed away for goal kick. Jesus trying to get up there, but unfortunately couldn't. Thank you, everybody. Please give it a like if you're enjoying the show. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. But also, please do subscribe to our second channel, which is TTR Xtra. That will be launching very soon with its first videos and shows. That is going to cover football in general, not just, not Newcastle United. It's going to be a football channel. So please, the link is pinned at the top of the description, just underneath our sponsors link. Please click on it and subscribe to our new channel. We're looking to get 1,000 subscribers as quick as we possibly can and get that channel underway. So thank you very much to everybody that has, and welcome to all our new subscribers right here on the Toon Review as well. Have we updated the scoreboard yet? No, we haven't, so I'm going to leave it off for a while. It's still 0-0, guys. 13 minutes and 40 seconds coming up in the game. And I'd say the game's probably going the way Forest wanted it, Billy, that they kept the door shut first 15.
They'll be very happy with how it's gone, although they've been very lucky that they aren't a goal down. But, yeah, they'll be very satisfied with how it started. They've looked threatening as well on the break.
Chance here for Odegaard, though, and I believe that hit Jesus. Played back into Saka. Saka now just to the right of the penalty area. Nice ball into Odegaard. Odegaard flicks it back to Saka. Saka running across the goal. He's trying to get a left foot shot in, and boy, does he get a left foot shot in. And Arsenal are 1-0 up.
Goal.
It's a fantastic shot from Bukayo Saka, and it is 1-0 to Arsenal, and that one will count, ladies and gentlemen. He took the ball down, Billy, ran across the penalty area. He was always going to shoot that. He wasn't going to lay it off to Trossard, and he let go a rifle shot, top corner. Fantastic hit by Saka, 1-0 Arsenal, Billy.
Yeah, he's their talisman, isn't he? He's an outstanding young player. The way he took that goal was absolutely fantastic. Just jigged in and out the penalty area, trying to find space in his shot. When he found it, he let rip with such a great shot. Yeah. As you say, top corner. Matt Sal's wouldn't have saved that if he'd have stood there. Brilliant play from Saka. Brilliant. Yeah,
no chance at all. Look at that, the control across the ball. I mean, if you're a Forest defender, Billy, you'd probably be really annoyed that somebody didn't get closer to him there. But the way he's hooked that ball back the other way, it's a perfect shot because Sells is moving to the right. He puts it back to where he's come from. The goalkeeper's got no chance because he took the shot quickly, Bill.
The 19 is the one that's at fault because he's been shrugged off the ball. You know, he's got to try and block it. Yeah, I think it's Alberto Moreno, isn't it? Yeah, and Saka's just been too strong for him.
Look at the way he hooks that left foot shot. I mean, that's took Sells by complete surprise. It's a fabulous finish.
Maybe he should have done better because he's gone down onto his haunches. If he'd just stood up straight, it'd hit his hand, wouldn't it?
Well, I think it was because he didn't wait till he was clear of the defender, Saka, Billy. He got a little bit of a slight gap and then hit such a quick shot. I think it took Sells by surprise.
Yeah, it was a really good goal.
Absolutely.
Really good goal. Outstanding player.
I mean, that's what Saka can do. I mean, sometimes we don't always see it, but that is. By the way, there's no granny today. Let's be fair. We don't have an Arsenal granny. Granny is special to Newcastle and England. But Arsenal again. I mean, Trossard's seen a lot of the ball on the left-hand side early doors, Bill.
Yeah, I think now they've got the goal, they can kind of go to town here on Forest.
Well, the way this gone, I think I'd be worried if I was a Forest fan so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Arsenal pinging it around so well. Over 3,300 watching on both platforms across YouTube and X. Thank you very much for joining us. Please do subscribe if you are new. Here's Saka again. That's a good tackle this time. He can't keep it in though, Moreno, and it goes out for an Arsenal throw-in. I mean, there's two channels now, guys, to subscribe to. There's this one and TTR Xtra, our new football channel, kicking off shortly. And that link is right at the top of the description alongside our sponsors, Mamaroo Records. Please do subscribe to the channel and also check out Mamaroo. Fantastic music, vinyls and music merchandise for you there. So please give them a check out as well. Rhea's come almost to the halfway line to just get a touch of the ball, Billy.
Well, yeah, he's probably bored.
Yeah.
He's not seen much action, has he, for the last 5-10 minutes?
Absolutely. Just to let you know, guys, that these sort of games that we're doing today, the Arsenal game, these will be on TTR Xtra in the future. This is why we're trying it out today to see what sort of viewing figures we would get, which is fantastic. So this kind of game will be on our other channel, which is just a football channel. Newcastle United games will be on here, and the rest, all other football games, will be on TTR Xtra. Just to explain how it'll work. But there'll be other shows on there, not just commentaries. There'll be football shows like Premier League shows and European football shows and talking about other leagues. Loads to talk about on there, Billy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Stats will love all that stuff. We need the foreign.
Oh, he will. He will.
If you need element there.
Yeah, he's already drooling about it, Billy. Anyway, here come Arsenal again down that left-hand side. It's complete control this for Arsenal at the moment.
One-way traffic, isn't it?
Here's Odegaard. Nice ball in. Calafiori even stepping forward. Oh, Odegaard's got loads of space here. Pulls it back looking for Saka and eventually deflects out for a goal kick. I'm not so sure that was a great ball from Odegaard. I mean, Saka did make himself available, but unfortunately for Arsenal, it didn't arrive. But how much space did Odegaard find in the box there? I mean, nobody tracks him.
Well, considering they're playing with a sort of low block at the precise moment in time, that was terrible defensive work from Forest. The Dominguez and Yates, nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen.
Absolutely not. But it remains 1-0 to Arsenal. And Sells, who I think is in for a very busy afternoon, judging by the opening 20 minutes of this game. I mean, Forest have threatened a couple of times down the right-hand side with Elanga, but Awoniyi's gone down there in a big heap holding his face. So the referee has to stop the game. I'm not sure there's too much in that. Awoniyi's clearly holding his left eye. Interesting to see a replay of this. I think it was Gabriel he clashed with, Bill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
There's no matter with him.
Maybe he's got a finger in the eye or something.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Guys, there's 3,500 people watching. If just 1,000 of you went over to TTR Xtra and subscribed, we'd be over that 1,000 threshold straight away. Please hit it up, guys. I'm sorry to promote it so much, but it is a new channel that we're trying to promote, so you can't really blame us for promoting the channel.
Adam Campbell has scored for Hartlepool at Solihull.
For Hartlepool, Billy?
Yeah, Hartlepool.
Granville?
Tom Lynch has put the link in the chat, folks, for all you people that haven't subbed.
Yeah. Oh, chance for Arsenal again, and somehow it's cleared away. Marino, I think, went to pass it. He should have put that in the back of the net, but the offside flag's up again.
Fulham 1, Wolves 0. Alex Iwobi, 20 minutes.
Wow. Guys, you don't really need to put it in the chat. It's pinned right at the top of the description anyway. To subscribe, you just scroll to the top of the description of today's show. It's just underneath Mamaroo Records link. And you just click on the @TTR Xtra and it'll take you there. Just hit subscribe and come back. That's all we're asking you to do, guys. Thank you very much in advance. We love yous all. Just over 20 minutes gone, Billy. Thoughts on this so far?
It's been one-way traffic for the past 15 minutes. Forest started brightly, did well to hold them out for 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Once Arsenal have scored, they're looking in complete control now.
Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, brilliant from Arsenal playing themselves out of the defence again and swept out. Well, I think that was supposed to go to Timber, but Saliba's picked it up and he'll just bring it out. I mean, that's what I love about Arsenal centre-backs, Billy. They get the ball and they're both so capable of bringing the ball out.
Yeah,
they don't just hoof it anywhere, do they?
No, footballers. Gates had a one down at Maidenhead.
Oh, dear. Saliba again for Arsenal. Plays it inside and back to Timber now. Timber to Saka, who's seen a lot of the ball. Oh, he's done Marino again. Saka now into the penalty area. Big chances for Arsenal. Plays it back to Odegaard. He mishit it. And I think it was Milenkovic who managed to clear it. But if he'd got a contact on that, Billy, it was in the corner of the net.
His first touch was slightly heavy, wasn't it? And didn't get the power on the shot.
Yeah.
Odegaard, a fully fit Odegaard who's been out of a run of games, would have scored there.
As Trossard makes his way into the area, and it's Murillo that clears for Forest, who are simply up against it today. I mean, Awoniyi's been asked to do an almost impossible job today, but he's battling there with Gabriel. And he's done brilliantly to come out of that with the ball. About 5 Arsenal players all over the top of him, and he comes out with the ball. It's Arna now on the right-hand side. Fires a terror. I don't even know where he was trying to aim that ball. There was nobody there.
That was horrific, wasn't it?
That was really bad. Odegaard picks it up again and now finds Gabriel Jesus, who's come up to the halfway line to collect the ball. Harry Kane-esque, Billy, dare I say. Trossard now.
The Maidenhead goal's been disallowed instantly.
Oh, that's
so Gates said it's still level.
Good news, good news. Come on, the Heed. And now Gabriel just on the halfway line now, just taking his time. Plays it across to his defensive partner, Saliba. And Saliba goes to Calafiori on the left. And he brings the ball forward for Arsenal into Marino, but he can't hold on to the ball. And Arsenal break away now with Elanga.
Maidenhead 0, Gateshead 1, Jacob Butterfield.
So they've had a goal wiped out, and then Gateshead have gone down the other side.
Yeah, basically.
Yellow card coming out here, Billy, for, I believe it's Calafiori.
Yeah, it looked a bad one, that, didn't it? He's holding his collarbone.
No, it's not. It's Jorginho, yeah. He kind of wiped a 1 year out there. Oh, sorry, Elanga. I mean, Jorginho was pleading his innocence, as he would. I don't see a lot in that, Billy, to be fair. From that angle I've just seen, but this is brilliant from Saka. Totally nutmegs Marino there. Heads to the byline. It's a great pullback. Yeah, the first touch on his left foot there, Billy, for Odegaard. It just
got away, didn't it?
He had to adjust his position, didn't he? And it kind of mishit the shot.
Yeah.
So Jorginho is the first player to be yellow carded in the game.
I mean, he wasn't winning the race with Langer, so he's just basically just cut him off, but made contact with his collarbone and sent him flying to the floor. But I don't think it's a yellow card as such, but the referee's all different.
Yeah, as they normally do to us, Billy, as they normally do. But this is a good opportunity for Forest to put the ball in the penalty area and test Arsenal here. They've got some good height up there. In comes the free kick. It's a right-footed free kick towards the... Yates got a head on it. I'm not too fussed that he missed that because I want to laugh at him after his performance against us. He's been very quiet in this game, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. I've been seen. I think that's the first time he touched the ball, isn't it?
Yeah. It was a good chance as well.
For Morecambe's called Toilet.
I'm sorry.
His name is Toilet. Oh, Tollet. Sorry.
I was going to
say... The first time looked like an eye.
I don't think I've ever seen a player with the name Toilet, Billy.
I've seen a few look like played like
regular Friday night in Coventry for you, my son. Saliba now, just over the halfway line for Arsenal. Right-footed ball, looking for the run of Saka again down this right-hand side. Moreno is having a torrid time against him. There's no doubt about it. Saka's won the ball. Here's Odegaard. I mean, he's linking up with Saka so well. It's fantastic football, this from Arsenal.
Oh.
I mean, the one-touch play, Billy, is absolutely brilliant here. Jesus now. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. Timber. Surely Arsenal finish this move off. It's Jesus, and he's curled it just wide. Absolutely brilliant football, Arsenal. You cannot say. I mean, it doesn't matter who you support on this planet, Billy. When you watch football like that, if you're a football fan, you don't half appreciate it. That's sensational stuff.
If that had gone in the net there, that was goal of the season, goal of many seasons. Yeah. What a move of outstanding, attractive football that was. Saka, Odegaard, Calafiori, all involved. Timber, Jesus, brilliant, really good.
I mean, Sells was beaten there. If that was curling, I mean, it's a good couple of foot wide eventually, but if that was on target, Sells was beaten. There's no way he was getting to that.
No, absolutely not.
As the sleet continues to lash down in North London, but it's still 1-0 to Arsenal. It could be much more, and I have a feeling it will be much more if Arsenal put these chances away. But that's the kind of football you love watching, Billy. Just the one-touch football, the movement. It's just fantastic.
That was outstanding bit of football, wasn't it? It really was. Really was. And I'm glad to see Gabriel Jesus get a game because he's been on the bench for such a long time. I think he's a fantastic player. I really do.
Yeah. But the link up between Saka and Odegaard is absolutely superb.
Yeah.
I mean, they're linking up absolutely. It's just brilliant to watch. And when Saka's game is on, he's on, isn't he? He's a strange phenomenon, isn't he?
It's one of them days for him today. It's certainly
yeah.
He's cooking on full gas, no doubt about that today.
He certainly is. And here he's on the ball again. Moreno tries to get into him, but it's played back to Odegaard, who gets it to Saliba and across to Gabriel now. He'll play a left-footed ball down the left, looking for the run of Trossard. Trossard takes it on his chest, keeps the ball in play. Or, no, he doesn't, says the linesman. Trossard disagrees, but it will be a throw-in to Nottingham Forest. I mean, these Arsenal players... Oh, look who it is. Mr. Keir Starmer. He's a big Arsenal fan, isn't he?
He is indeed. I hope he paid for his ticket this week.
I doubt it. He hasn't paid for much, judging by the news that's coming out about him recently, Billy.
He's all right, Kelly. Leave him alone.
We don't deal with politics on this channel. What Arsenal have got in strength, Billy, is every single player on that pitch has passing ability. Look at from the defense to the forwards, the passing is so precise.
Yeah, it's crisp, isn't it? So crisp. Everything's crisp in first time, isn't it?
As Timber was slightly offside there. It was actually good play by Forest there. If you notice, the back four pushed out and let Timber drift offside. But you look at Gabriel, you look at Saliba, the range of passing that they've got is really good as well. I mean, if you're that man there, Billy, Forest manager, you're kind of scratching your head.
Yeah, he's concerned.
But it still is only 1-0, and that will still, there's opportunities as Forest now try and get down the left-hand side, and that's a foul by Dominguez there, and that's going to be a free kick to Forest. Just a little too terrier-like there from Dominguez.
Silly foul.
Yeah. And it's now with Rhea, who plays it out to Gabriel. Arsenal will start yet another attack. Saliba. I mean, Rhea, he's prone to a mistake when Arsenal play out from the back, Billy. But Forest haven't really pressured him when he has had the ball.
No, and I don't see how they can anyway. With with a 1-year, because he's not got the pace of nor Chris Wood for that matter. But they're not getting Elanga and Hudson-Odoi in big forward positions, are they?
Well, Hudson-Odoi's hardly touched the ball, Billy.
No, he hasn't.
He's hardly touched it on this left-hand side.
And Ward-Prowse in for Gibbs-White. It's a defensive step, really. I know Gibbs-White's injured, but I mean, Ward-Prowse isn't going to join the attack like Gibbs-White does.
Yep. I really like Arsenal's right-back Timber. I think he's strong as an ox, isn't he? He's just proved it there.
He's played well, put a lot across the back four as well. He's just such a great player.
Yeah. Jorginho has the ball now for Arsenal. Plays it into Gabriel. And now to Calafiori. On to Trossard. Oh, lovely little nutmeg from Trossard there. Cuts back in now on his right. Lays it off to Jorginho. And now Timber. Timber will look for Saka again on this near side. Saka once again will run at Moreno. He's given him a torrid time so far in the first half an hour of this game. Saka inside to Odegaard again. Odegaard trying to get back onto his left, swings back onto his right. Little 1-2 with Saka, just doesn't come off. And Forest get it down the line. Awoniyi is all over the back of Saliba, but Saliba stays strong, wins a free kick. He plays it off straight away. And Arsenal just get on with it. They want goals here, Billy.
Yep, they do. They only got that goal difference pushed up again, don't they? They've been a bit slack of late, lost a few games.
Yeah.
Not been the Arsenal of old.
Well, he's booking Jesus here, Billy, and I think Jesus just didn't realise it. I think it's Dominguez. I don't think he realised he was there. See that? He didn't. I mean, he did stand on his foot, but Jesus isn't even looking where he is.
No, he's not.
I mean, it's a painful one. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's a bit of a harsh yellow. But he'll have a sore foot in the morning, Billy.
But you weren't, Yates.
Yeah, shame. But anyway, it remains 1-0 to Arsenal, but Arsenal now have two players in the referee's notebook, those being Jorginho and now, of course, Gabriel Jesus, as we look at Chris Wood, who's just been out for a little jog.
Wolves have equalised at Fulham, Mateus Cunha.
Wolves are starting to pick up a little bit, aren't they, after the slow start of the season? Yates now gets the ball. It's a good ball, actually, to Arna. And he just gets on his bike as soon as he gets the ball, this kid, for Forest. He's got Elanga now. Elanga, can he get a cross in? I mean, a 1 year will be just desperate for something to try and feed off. Arna again. And Forest, well, they've been pushed back almost to the halfway line again. The two centre-backs. Murillo now for Forest. He gets on his bike, floats across in towards the penalty area where Yates was, but good nod down that. But they've lost the ball, Arsenal. That was a bit careless. And Forest can build again. Milenkovic now to Dominguez.
Good play from Awoniyi to get the ball back there, wasn't it?
Yeah, he worked hard. Murillo, Dominguez. Back to Milenkovic now. I think this is the longest period of time the Forest have had the ball in this first half. Ward-Prowse, and now Elanga has to go back to Milenkovic. But they're quite comfortable when they do have the ball. You know what I mean? They're not panicking when they've got the ball. They're very careful in what they do. But once Arsenal get the ball, it's very difficult to get it off them.
Well, this is the one they've got to keep hold of the ball as long as they can when they do have it.
Yeah.
Because if they give it away, they're not going to see it for minutes, possibly. So.
Yeah, that's an overhit pass. Hudson-Odoi looks back with disgust as it goes out. It's a throw into Arsenal right by the corner flag with 73% possession so far for Arsenal. That kind of tells you the story of this first half, Billy.
It does indeed. It does indeed. At least they can try and box them in here if they so wish. But I mean, if they're going to be passive and let them play out, it's ridiculous. Really, they've got to try and box them in.
Yeah.
And they've let them throw it down the line and they've won the ball back. See.
And Jorginho, I tell you what, Jorginho's got to be he's got to be careful, Billy, especially when he's sort of screaming at the referee like that as well. He's already in the book.
You think he'd know better, wouldn't you, at his age? It's Yates, he's done
Well,
as well.
I like Jorginho as a player. I think he's a very good player, but I mean that is a foul. He didn't get the ball, so he's still going at the referee. But of course, you're Arsenal. You're allowed to do that sort of thing.
It was Yates.
I jest before anybody says anything in the comments. But it's, again, a very good position, Billy.
Yes, it is. If they can get Milenkovic up there, he's hard to mark, isn't he? He's a big lad. If they get a decent delivery in here, it could be something good for Forest here.
Well, Alanga's down at the minute. He's
still hold his collarbone, look.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. I mean, the last thing you want to be doing down there is sitting in the pouring rain like that. But this does not look good. Forest lose Alanga. That's a huge blow because he's one of the players that can get them forward on the counter, Billy.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know who they've got on the bench who could replace him, to be honest.
Chris Wood and his exceptional pace.
I guess there might be Nico Williams on, I guess.
Yeah, they do have Williams. While play is stopped, we've got 4,100 people watching, Billy, across both platforms. Thank you so much for joining us on Matchday Live. Charlie Ridgely, thank you. Charlie, Susan is there for you. You know she is. I know you've been talking to Susan. I know what's going on. Just keep your head up, Charlie. Me and Susan are there for you all the way. Just reach out to us anytime you need us. Please. We're there for you. You might be miles away, but that doesn't matter. Just reach out to us whenever you need to. We're always there. Just remember that. You're watching Matchday Live on the Toon Review. Please do subscribe if you are new to the channel. And of course, our second channel is available to subscribe to now. There's nothing on there yet, but there will be shortly. That is a general football channel for all football fans. So the link is just underneath our sponsor at the top of the description, just underneath us. Please go and click on that and subscribe to our second channel. There'll be shows coming up very, very soon to get that channel underway. And of course, commentaries like this throughout the season as well. But here is a free kick for Nottingham Forest. And it looks like they're going to aim this again for the 6-yard line. Oh, too much on it from Dominguez there. He had an opportunity to put that on target. Just slightly reaching back, wasn't he?
Aston Villa equalised against Palace. Ollie Watkins with the goal.
Yeah, the man who should be in for Harry Kane. Mind you, interesting, I don't know whether you saw it, Billy, the Stick to Football podcast. Paul Scholes was talking, saying it looked like the beginning of the end for Harry Kane.
He got a hat-trick last night, didn't he?
Yeah, but I mean...
I know 2 were penalties.
Yeah. I mean, let's be fair, a lot of them have been penalties. But, I mean, he's still a great, domestic level, Billy. He's still a fantastic striker.
But he
as a one now breaks away.
He doesn't drop deep, does he, for Bayern Munich?
That's brilliant defending by Calafiori there, just to hold Alanga off. I tell you what, the one he's done well today, considering the role he's got.
I've been quite impressed with him.
Yeah. But now Saka on the right-hand side again. Saka just slows it up. Again, Odegaard offers support. Saka spins. He's got... I mean, Hudson-Odoi made no attempt to get the ball there. That was pretty lazy defending.
Awful.
Timber now. And here come Arsenal again. Trossard's come to this near side as well, spinning and twisting away. Moreno's just chasing ghosts today, Billy. He's having a torrid time. Moreno now clips it forward. That looked like it took a deflection. It's a corner to Arsenal. I mean, Moreno he's just all out of the shop.
I don't know what Forest are supposed to do, to be honest. They're just too slow, aren't they? They're not quick enough. No. They can't see the passes coming. They don't know where it's going. They're chasing shadows all over the pitch, really.
Yeah. Well, 38 minutes gone. It's still 1-0 to Arsenal. It could be so much more, to be honest. As Saka takes a big round of applause from the Arsenal fans as he goes over to take this corner. I mean, Arsenal deserve to be about 2 or 3 up so far in this first half. But football can be funny at times, though. And that's the thing they'll be starting to worry Arteta a bit, that they've dominated and have only 1 goal on the board so far. But that may change. Saka to deliver a left-foot corner. In it comes. It's a good corner, but well headed away by Murillo. And a one, he uses his massive size against Trossard there. There was only going to be 1 winner for that header. And here's Jorginho now, trying to drive Arsenal forward again. Calafiori to Odegaard, just in the centre circle now. To this near side, Saliba. Saliba down to Saka again. Finally, Moreno manages to win the ball off him. But then Saka wins it back. That's terrible from Moreno. Saka now plays it into Timber. Timber back to Saka. Brilliant football. Saka needs a left foot though, and it's blocked. If he'd had a right foot, he would have scored there. And a great save from Matt Sells from an effort from, I believe that was Trossard. Yes, it was. Crazy football.
I mean, they're all over the place, aren't they? The Arsenal players, Trossard's a left winger. He came in and took that from the right hand side of the penalty area. It's just fantastic to watch. They're so fluid, aren't they?
I mean, that's a hell of a hit from Trossard, by the way. It's a good save by Matt Sells, but one you'd probably expect him to make, but very poor from Dominguez after winning the ball originally from Saka. And it was blocked and then bouncing around, and then Trossard lets fly from the edge of the box and turned around the post by Matt Sells for another Arsenal corner.
Ooh.
And Trossard's played well as well. He's been all over the pitch, Trossard.
Well, he's the one in the side that you think maybe is most under threat because Gabriel Martinelli sat on the bench, another quality player.
It's not a great corner from Bukayo Saka. Floats over the head of everybody out for a goal kick. Thought somebody become a member there. Somebody's saying welcome to members, but there's nobody signed up.
Shane Smith, it looks like.
Why haven't I got notification of that, Billy?
He's there as a member. He wasn't a member before, so I don't know.
Oh. Well, welcome to Members Club, Shane. It hasn't flashed up in front of me. I do apologise for that. But welcome to the family. Thank you, Shane, for your support and ongoing. Much appreciated. Got some great prizes coming up for the members. I think we'll do some giveaways next week, eh, Billy?
Yeah, why not?
Gabriel on the ball. Plays it out to Marino. I mean, this is just absolute domination this first half.
I mean, think of Nuno's team selection at the beginning to Gibbs White not playing. You think Elliot Anderson would slot straight in there, wouldn't you? Why did you put James Ward-Prowse in? Hasn't worked for him at all. Well,
I mean, I think Ward-Prowse is in there probably maybe for like you said before, Billy, a bit more defence. Or Odegaard with a lovely turn. And now Odegaard heads towards the penalty area, slips it into Jesus. Jesus with Saka in support. Oh, Saka with a brilliant first-time shot. Brilliant save from Matt Sells.
Great save, yeah, it's a great save there.
I think the flag's up for offside, though. But again, fantastic football from Arsenal. And an absolute brilliant save to his right by Sells. He wasn't to know that is it offside? I can't see an offside anywhere. I don't know what the referee blew for. Or did the ball go out for a corner? And we know how sharpish Arsenal are on that thing. Yeah, I think that's a corner, Billy.
I agree.
What a save, though.
It's a great save. It's a great move as well. Odegaard there was fantastic. Christian Norgard's been sent off for Brentford in their game against Everton.
We want them to win.
There's a VAR check at Palace.
Down.
Villa, I don't know what for, though.
Well, I'm sure you'll find out in due course. It's going to be an Arsenal corner again. The onslaught continues, but if it wasn't for Matt Sells, this could be a rather large scoreline going in at half-time, but it's still just the one for Arsenal who've played fantastic. There's no doubt about that. They've been excellent. In comes the corner, and to the near post, headed away. It's going to be another corner.
My point about Anderson saying he's got Ward-Prowse has no pace at all now.
Yeah,
I think Anderson would give them more defensively as well as offensively. To be honest,
yeah, I agree. I mean, Ward-Prowse hasn't done much in this first half, but then again, Forest haven't had the ball to do anything with. It's been so dominant so far from Arsenal, but they have a corner a couple of minutes before half-time now. Trossard again, just dinks it in, but that should... it looked like that might have gone over the top of Matt Sells, but he did well to get a hand on that and clears the danger, and Awoniyi smashes it down the park. Oh, that's a lovely touch there. Oh, Saka's foot was up there. Oof. And I think it's Yates that has gone down, holding his face. Well, there you go. Karma comes to bite you in the arse, Mr. Yates.
There's a VAR check at Bournemouth as well. I don't know what's going on there, but someone in the chat will probably tell us.
Saka has been booked, Billy. But, karma's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
It is. It certainly is.
I tell you, that was high by Saka, by the way.
Has he actually kicked him in the face?
I don't think he's touched his face there. Looking at that replay there, Billy, I don't think he's touched his face. I think Yates has made it. Yeah, Yates has been a bit of a snaky one there, as he usually is. But that's 3 Arsenal players now in the referee's notebook. Saka, Jorginho, and Gabriel Jesus, all booked in this first half. As Forest now will send this long with Murillo just to try and get something into the penalty area, really. But Marino is there for Arsenal. And now Trossard, good defended by Arna. Marino has bumped to the floor, but play goes on. Odegaard. Oh, it's brilliant from Odegaard. Sends Saka away. What a pass that is. And now Hudson-Odoi's trying to come back and help out. Saka trying to do too much again, I think, on his left foot. There was Arsenal players there to lay the ball off to. And if any sort of criticism Billy is Saka is maybe he holds onto that ball when he shouldn't.
Bit greedy. He's trying to be thinks he's Joe Linton and he's not, is he?
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Odegaard again, who's been everywhere in this. I mean, boy, have Arsenal missed him, Billy.
Oh, God, yeah. He's a fantastic player, isn't he? And the captain, of course.
Indeed. We're just waiting to see how long has been added on at the end of the first half. 5 minutes, obviously, because of that long VAR check before. Jorginho. Shane Smith has now gifted 10 Toon Review memberships as well. Thank you so much, Shane. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you, mate. If you are a receiver of that 3 months membership, please do say a big thanks to Shane in the chat. Odegaard again now. Saka. I mean, Marino just wants to get back in that dressing room. He'd be absolutely pagged him. The first half.
He won't come back out of it either, will he?
No, he won't. Oh, here's Odegaard into the box now, towards the byline, looking for an Arsenal player. Finds it. Oh, brilliant dummy by Saka, and Timber hits it over the bar. He kind of sort of sliced at that, didn't he, Billy? I don't think he was expecting Saka to dummy it.
Villa 1, Crystal Palace 2. Justin Devaney, whoever he may be, but he scored for Palace.
Who?
Justin Devaney. Never heard of him.
Neither
but he scored in the 46th minute of the first half.
Wow. Well, we're just over a minute into the 5 extra here at the Emirates, as it's absolutely persistent down.
Positively tossing it down.
It certainly is. And old Uncle Bert, Storm Bert, causing all sorts of havoc with the weather today.
Yeah.
As Matt Sells will launch another one for Arsenal. For Forest, sorry. And Yates trying to bring it down and, held off Marino there, but Marino went down as if he was elbowed. Oh, not a great ball from Alanga. But Hudson-Odoi is going to keep it in, is he? No, he's kicked it out of play. He's had a dreadful half, Hudson-Odoi. He's looked really lazy, Billy.
He has, yeah. He's looked really like a day's class, hasn't he? No energy in him whatsoever. He's been awful.
Yeah, like he's took a huff or something for some reason. But Timber will take the throw-in for Arsenal. And volley forward by Jorginho. Milenkovic underneath that. Out of play for another throw-in to Arsenal. I wonder how Arteta feels about his old mate signing a new contract at Man City, Billy.
Yeah, I guess it would be disappointing, I guess.
Yeah. Calafiori now brings the ball forward, tries to swing it into Odegaard, but I mean, Calafiori's done really well there, but you have to question Forest trying to get the ball there. And a free kick now to Arsenal. They may take the time over this and just float it into the penalty area. But to say Odegaard's had an incredible return to the lineup is an understatement, Billy, as he's controlled this game.
He's been outstanding, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Definitely the missing link for what they've been losing games of late. Martin Odegaard is a leader. He's a fantastic player.
Yeah, as it's clipped in towards Saka, but he just a little bit too high, and it's out for a goal kick to Forest. I mean, you've got to be. I mean, if you're Arteta, you've got to go in at half time and say, well, all I can say to the lads is that was fantastic. Keep going. I don't think there's any criticism. If any criticism comes their way, it's the fact that they haven't got more than one goal in this game.
Yeah, they would expect to be 2 or 3 up by now, and probably should be 2 or 3 up by now. And that's the only thing. Forest are still in this game. They're only 1 goal behind.
Yep.
Stranger things have happened in football.
Yeah, we've seen it many, many times. One goal sometimes is just not enough. As Forest try and break forward now with Alanga, but again, very good defending by Calafiori and Saliba there to pick up the pieces. Marino now. Trossard's come deep. Doesn't want to use rear, and he's given the ball away, but there's a flag up for a late tackle there by Alanga on Trossard, who has stayed down, but he's off the field. And I wonder if there's going to be a yellow card here for Alanga, Billy.
Potentially, he's calling him over.
It's not. It's Anna, the right back.
He's got the card in his hand, so he's going to give it him.
Yep, there it is. Took an age before he raised the yellow card, but it is given. Let's just take a look at the replay here. Trossard clears. Yeah, he's just a bit late. If anything, Trossard kicked the bottom of his foot, Billy.
Yeah, I don't think that's a yellow card.
No. Well, how many times do we say that in a Premier League game?
I think the player's reaction has got him booked there.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. There's a lot of Arsenal fans gone for a pie. Or jelly deals or whatever they eat down there at halftime. But that is the halftime whistle. And it is halftime at the Emirates. It is Arsenal 1, Nottingham Forest 0. And Billy, all you can say is Arsenal have been superb in that first half. Absolutely superb.
They've played some absolutely fantastic stuff. They're really attacking today. Everyone seems to be in the mood. Whether it doesn't matter if they're defenders, midfielders, or attackers. They're just playing some really good stuff from Forest. They're only one down, but I mean, if it was a boxing match, the referee would have stopped it by now. Yeah,
just seen Saka there apologising to Yates. I don't think he's got anything to apologise for. Yes, his foot was high, but if anything, Yates tried to get him a worse decision because he was climbing onto his face and he didn't even touch him.
No, he didn't touch his face and he was holding onto his typical snaky, ratty stuff. Yates, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Nearly 4,500 watching now across both platforms on X and YouTube. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in to Matchday Live on the Toon Review. We really do appreciate it. Please do give it a like if you're enjoying the commentary today. And, of course, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. And, of course, we now have a second channel, which is just going to be a dedicated football channel for future commentaries like this, other Premier League games, other European games, etc. This is, of course, mainly a Newcastle United channel, but our second channel, TTR Xtra, that will be our football channel in general for all of these type of matchday lives that we do. Loads more commentaries, football shows, everything over on there. So please do go and subscribe to it. There's no videos on there yet, but the channel is live. If you go and hit the subscribe, just under the in the description, right at the top, underneath the Mamaroo Records link is, of course, the link to go to @TTR Xtra. If you just click on that, it'll take you to the channel. Please do subscribe. Any football fans, of course, it's not a Newcastle United channel, that one. It is a football channel. So we're trying to get as many fans from as many clubs involved in the channel as well. So please do go and subscribe to that one for future Premier League and European games. Loads of commentaries coming up, Billy.
Yes, 2 points. Gateshead 2 up at Maidenhead now.
Yeah.
And the other point was, I can't remember what it was now, it's gone. So we'll forget that one.
Shocking. But please, we really want to push this second channel as well because we love what we do on here. But then we thought, right, we'll open it up to all football fans and we'll do a second channel which is plainly dedicated to football in general. So we can do a lot more live commentaries and a lot more football shows for you guys to enjoy. But we need the subscribers. So if you can just go across there, get yourself subscribed. We're looking to get to 1,000 as quick as possible and then build that channel to what this one is as well, and have 2 really good channels for you guys to enjoy on a regular basis. So if there's nothing on the Toon Review, then there'll probably be something on TTR Xtra because Billy will be doing a lot of commentaries as well on certain games, and Alex, well, he watches every single bloody football. He tries to watch every game, even in the middle of the night in Brazil. So who knows? You may get a night shift game if Alex is watching a Brazilian game. But please go and subscribe. Thank you very much to everybody that subscribed to this channel today as well. You are very welcome onto the Toon Review. Thank you for tuning in. And a big thank you to, obviously, Mamaroo Records, our sponsor. If you're in Whitley Bay or around the Whitley Bay area, please pop in and see Steve. They are located just opposite Greg's in the city centre. or in the town centre, sorry. So go and mention that you're a Toon Review subscriber, and Steve will do you a great job. If you're into your vinyl records and your music merchandise, he is the shop to go. So please go and see Steve at Mamaroo Records. They do have a website that is also at the top of the description, along with the second channel. So go and give that, go and give it a look, because Steve will look after the Toon Review subscribers. Right, I mean, Billy, we don't do our preview for Newcastle's game until tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 7. We could be in a very, depending on what results happen today, we could be in a very good position after the weekend's finished.
Absolutely. I mean, some of the results go the way they are at the precise moment in time. A win against West Ham could take us into the top 6, couldn't it? So, maybe top 5 even. So, yeah, it's an important game for us. Yeah. Can we maintain that bit of form we had before the international break? I'm hoping so. I think we're all hoping so. And if we do that, then I think we'll win the game.
And of course, the top 4, nobody's expecting Forest to stay there. Even the fans were admitting that they're just enjoying the ride at the minute. So, we've got to keep up with the big boys. Or we are one of the big boys. Let's be fair. I'm not going to say we're not now, because we are. We've clearly got the opportunity to get back up there again. I think Man United are going to come strong under the new manager, Billy. But really interesting press conference with him, saying that the fans have got to realise it's going to take about 2.5 years to rebuild it.
Well, he just stated his case before he starts. That's his excuse, isn't it? Well, this isn't my team. Until we get my team in, then you can judge me. But I mean, all managers are like that, but they don't get that time, do they? And if he hasn't turned it around within a year or 18 months, the pressure will be on him to do it quickly. Yeah. Or he could be walking. It's a poison chalice, that one at Old Trafford at the precise moment in time, and it has been since Ferguson retired.
Exactly. I mean, that's been the problem. What a save by Dean Henderson, by the way. Just seen that penalty missed by Villa.
They went up with the Rendons. That was the point I was going to make, actually. They showed Justin Devaney coming off the pitch. He looks about 14. Seriously.
I've just seen him took that one away. He does. A brilliant goal, by the way, breaking away after the penalty save. So Palace in front. Now I'm just going to see Brighton's goal at Bournemouth. And again, lovely goal. What a hit. And Pedro with a tap in. Man United, Billy, I don't like the football club. I don't like their fans. I don't like the way they go on sometimes. But, I think they've got a manager who, I think, judging, he's had success with Sporting, obviously, and he's coming into Manchester United. And could he be the man that actually gets rid of this Ferguson ghost? Because, like you say, nobody has been able to do it since Fergie left. And there seems to be a very big Ferguson-type ghost over Old Trafford that they can't shake off.
Well, for me, it's a bit of jealous neighbourhood rivalry with Man City. Because when Man City, when they went after Alexis Sanchez a few years ago, Man United stepped in, played over the odds for him. It didn't work. They did the same then with the other one they did it with, Jadon Sancho. Man City was supposed to be interested in taking him back. They stepped in, paid a lot over the odds for him, paid him too much wages, didn't work. There's rumours that Amorim was coming to Man City after Hugo Viana got the technical director's job at the Etihad. Yeah, he was supposed to be the next taxi on the rank, and they've stepped in and took him over. Hopefully, it's just another one of these things doesn't work for them. I can't wait.
Absolutely. Steve says, completely agree. Amorim will take ages to rebuild. He's still got the same divas who can't be sold because of high wages. He's got Ten Hag's staff to send back to Holland. It's a mess. Yeah, and I think that's why he was clear in his press conference yesterday, saying 2.5 years. You've got to give me the time to build what is an absolute shit show right now. It's similar, I guess, to what Eddie Howe had when he came into Newcastle. It was a shit show. We were heading one way, and that was out the door of the Premier League. And we know where we would have gone had the takeover not happened. And Eddie Howe has come in and said, right, we need to build. It's going to be a slow process. Granted, we didn't expect to make the Champions League, but I think we all got a bit of reality biting back last season. But it's kind of similar.
I mean, if Manchester United are playing better football and performing slightly better in the league than what they are at the moment, but they're not winning trophies, the fans will still want him out.
Yeah.
They were happy with Ten Hag because he won them a trophy this season.
Yeah, the Norwich scarves.
They will be, yeah.
Eddie takes time to bed players in. The only game he started was Wimbledon when they were all shit. It will take Isak going out for him to start games. I think they're talking about Asula. Asula's not ready to step into Isak's shoes. Yes, he's going to be a good player. I think he's going to be a very good player, but he's not really ready. And I think we have to, after the great stuff that Eddie's done with Lewis Hall and he's done with Livramento, I think we just need to trust in Eddie's judgment on players now. I think, we're very too quick to jump in and say, oh, why is such and such not playing, and or why has he left him out? I think Eddie's proved, Billy, that he knows what he's doing.
100%. Every single time. He's come up trumps for us, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Despite us, certainly me at times, kind of not liking how he was doing things. I still think he could have performed better last season under the circumstances we were in. But this season, I think he's been fantastic for us.
Yeah.
And the likes of Lewis Hall and every player that comes into the club goes out better player. Every single one.
Yeah. Steve says, I think Amarin has a hell of a job on there. Like, they eat reputations and spit them out.
They do. Yeah.
Nick Thornton says, Amarin may not get the time to rebuild. Their players earn so much, getting rid of them is nigh on impossible. Well, yeah. Chippers is fed up about Sky piping off about Amarin. They did the same when Ten Hag took over, and look how well that was. Yeah, we know. Listen, I'm quite sure that Sky Sports is sponsored by Manchester. It's the other way around, because whatever happens there gets headline news. If there's a little ant running across the seats. There's bound to be a camera in Old Trafford from Sky Sports to point out, and it would be on headline news. Ant runs across seat at Old Trafford. Ridiculous. Susan says, any news on the PSR rules with City? Well, they lost the vote. The vote was lost. The Premier League managed to put something else in place. Stato was talking about that yesterday, Billy. He's not too concerned. Doesn't really feel like it's going to have any major impact. What do you think?
Well, we voted against it for a reason, so it will have some impact. To be able to have your own sponsors in, it's happened before, and they shut the door after the horse had bolted. And so clubs now that want to do it, it's unfair. It's an level playing field. So, I'm disappointed that the vote went away. I'm disappointed that clubs kind of went back into the shells and went with the cartel lot. But there you go. That's football for us, I guess.
Absolutely is. John Askew says, with the vast majority of mags saying sign Mbeumo, do you think there's a chance it might happen? Solves two problems in one, including back up to Isak. I think it's clear that everyone on certainly on this channel, Billy, when you talk about Mbeumo, would love a player like him.
Yeah, 100%. Mbeumo, Semenyo, any of those two would be fantastic for us. Yeah, either one of those would do me. But
I think Mbeumo, because obviously his capabilities of playing in a striking role, should we ever need it? Yeah,
I think Semenyo can do the same, can't he? I think he played as a striker for Bristol City for a couple of seasons. So, yeah, the two of them are very similar. I think Semenyo's got a higher skill ceiling because he's younger. Yeah. But Mbeumo's got the experience in Premier League, does it year in, year out. So, as I say, either one of them two would be fantastic for us.
Over 4,700 people watching now, Billy. On Matchday Live. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, on whether you're watching on YouTube or X. We really do appreciate it. Please do subscribe if you are new to the channel. And, of course, please go and subscribe to our second channel, which is live now. There's nothing on there, but it is going to be a football channel on there. And that link is just under the sponsors link at the top of the description. John Mitchison's been a member for 11 months on the channel. Thank you, John. Do you think we can fill an 80,000 stadium every home game? Maybe a select few, and certainly not playing Newport on a cold night in a cup tie half empty.
I think even the likes of Newport, because people that can't get tickets for other games will
want to see the stadium.
Absolutely,
yeah. I think that's what you've got to look at, John, to be honest. You've got to look at the bigger picture here. Like Billy says, look at the waiting lists there is at the minute. And yes, going to an 80,000 seater stadium will give a lot more people the opportunity to go and see Newcastle. But there's also still be a waiting list after that. So you're gonna want to have families, etc., coming in. So cold night against Newport, Carabao Cup. No disrespect to Newport, by the way. You're still going to get the families wanting to come and see Newcastle United's new fantastic state-of-the-art stadium, aren't you? You're going to want that.
No, 100%. It's just once you've got your ticket for one, then you know, they kind of ask for ticket stubs for the next game, don't they? So yeah, if you want to go into one of these cup games, you kind of on the ladder, aren't you? That's what it's all about. I think we could fill 80,000, 85,000, 90,000, depending on how we're playing. Really.
For me, it's going to be where it is, Billy. If they do build it, I'm fascinated to know where they would put it. It's lots of people are saying that they don't want to move out the city centre, but there's lots of people saying that they don't know anywhere in the city centre that they could currently go. You know, whether they knock St James's Park down, build a new stadium on there, they're still going to have the same problems they've got with that they've got now with trying to expand St James's Park.
I think the easiest park is the obvious answer, isn't it? I think that's the obvious answer.
Well, let's just hope discussion.
If they can kind of transfer Leeds Park, you know, the natural kind of environment that Leeds Park has to where St James's Park is now, and kind of swap them over, that's the way to do it, I think. Yeah,
absolutely. There is a couple of substitutions. I think I've seen Jota for Nottingham Forest and Thomas Partey is coming on.
Mm-hmm. I guess that'll be for Jorginho because he's been booked, hasn't
he? Yes. Well, Jorginho was making his mouth go, and I think that's more of a precaution, isn't it? Because they certainly don't want him getting a red card, which, you know, he was going at it with the referee. I still think
he's been booked as well. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, Jota is coming on for Nottingham Forest for the second half. I'm not sure who that's for. Just about to see the number.
Probably Alanga.
Yeah. It is Alanga, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, you know, we could have put money on that one, Billy, because he looked very, very uncomfortable when he came off, didn't he?
Yeah.
So there we go. Jota on and Thomas Partey. Still a lot of pink seats there, Billy.
Yeah, obviously the pies and the £48 million burgers aren't doing the job that they aren't getting served quickly enough.
No. We're underway for the second half, and immediately Thomas Partey gets in a bit of a pickle with himself, but the ball bounces all the way through to David Raya, and it's going to be Arsenal to rebuild. I mean, what would you have said if you were the Forest manager at half-time, Billy? What would you change to get this team going? Because, I mean, it's Arsenal. It's not so much getting the team going. It's how to get the ball back.
Well, they're still in the game, despite what happened in the first half. I think stay in it for 15, 20 minutes, then make some changes, get Elliot Anderson on, get Chris Wood on, see if they can change it then. But basically stay in the game, keep it as it is now. As long as I don't concede again, I think they'll be all right 15, 20 minutes and then change things.
Yeah, I mean, eventually they've got to come out and try and get an equaliser, haven't they? They can't sit back.
Minutes.
Yeah. But if chances are taken, Arsenal should be about 3 or 4 up already. But Matt Sells has made 2 very good saves in the first half, a couple of chances, a couple of offside calls as well. But just complete dominance from Arsenal. And it's not just dominance, Billy. It's the football that Arsenal played. It was brilliant to watch.
It was outstanding.
And again, they're keeping possession here with Marino in the centre of the park. Spreads it out wide again for Saka, who was superb in that first half and is the Arsenal goal scorer. And again, he's running at Marino, who will wish he could just get back on the bus and get back to Nottingham. He's had a torrid time. Thomas Partey now on the right-hand side. No, that's Timber, I think, isn't it? Yes. And he pulls it back to Saliba. Saliba, nice ball into Odegaard, and again Timber goes on his marauding run down the right, but they don't use him this time. Oh, that's superb from Odegaard! What a turn and the space he creates, and really an opportunity there for Arsenal, but it doesn't happen, Billy.
No, because it's you got what I've got.
I have a blank screen, my friend.
Yes, so do I.
No idea what happened there. We'll get it back in a second, don't we? Yep, we're back on now. That happens once or twice, doesn't it? It just the machine gives itself a boot up the arse. Are you back on?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, great play by Iwani. And, well, that's a little harsh on Marino there, because I thought, you know, he nicked in and got the ball as the Forest player was trying to pass. and he actually kicked Marino. Strange one, that, but well, referees make strange decisions, as we do know. Paul and Billy are secret gooners, lol. No, they are doing non-Toon commentary for a little while. Yeah, look, we're honest. When we do commentary, we're very honest about what we see. If somebody's playing well, take the Newcastle bias out of it. We're going to be honest. Arsenal have played superb today. Nobody can say that any otherwise.
Yeah,
if we see good football, we're going to say it, guys. It's not like we're not. We do this because we don't want Newcastle bias. When we're not commentating on Newcastle.
Brighton 2 at Bournemouth, Matoma with a second one for them.
I've just seen that. And by the way, Billy, we've crossed 5,000 viewers.
Unbelievable.
I think that's a record, isn't it?
We've missed a trick here.
I think we have. Anyway, welcome everybody. Please do subscribe if you're new, and also to our second channel, which is going to be a general football channel, not Newcastle United based. So we're going to have a lot more commentaries like this every single week for you to enjoy and take part in. So please, just under the description, at the top of the description, just underneath our sponsors, hit TTR Xtra and go and subscribe to our second channel as well. Looking to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. And we've got 5,000 watching today. So if 1,000 of you do that, or even more, thank you so much. Anyway, Forest have the ball now, desperately trying to get back into this game. Dominguez is on the ball. Murillo now. I mean, I would have took Ward-Prowse off, Billy. I mean, he may do that with 20 minutes to go and put a bit more sort of attacking force on the field. But by then, it could be too late.
He's hardly touched the ball, though, has he, Paul? I mean, he's a passenger.
He is, yeah. Absolutely. Murillo now, left-footed ball. Looking to the right-hand side. He is Jota. Arna just inside of him. Jota's going to cross the ball in. It's not a great ball, and it's headed away by Calafiori. And that's going to bounce out for a throw into Forest. I mean, Jota should have done better with that cross. It was quite poor, actually. Didn't clear the first man at all.
Your second side are getting beat by Walsall 1-0.
My second side? Wimbledon.
Yes.
Yes. Arna, who's clearly been under a blow dryer at half-time. It's going to be a long one into the penalty area here. Right to the 6-yard area. Good header away again by Calafiori. Here's who's chasing the ball down now. Ward-Prowse. Nice little bit of play this by Forest. Arna on the ball. He's going to head towards the byline again. Trossard sticks with him. Deflect off Trossard. And Rea gets it at the second attempt. Good goalkeeping that. Because it took a slight deflection, Billy.
Yeah, good play from Allen as well, wasn't it? To get to the byline and get across him. Chris Wood with the thwad done that.
Yes, Billy. But Saka now has it down the right-hand side. Little ball inside to Odegaard. Odegaard just takes his time. Was going to give it back to Saka. Does eventually. Saka now taking up that position just on the edge of the penalty area again. Turns to his left side. Partey has got a chance to rifle this one. He does!
Oh,
and scores! What a hit from Thomas Partey! And Arsenal now 2-0 up. Brilliant football again. The combined work of Odegaard and Saka down the right-hand side. Saka pulls it back to Partey, who unleashes from round about 20 yards out, and it flies past Sells into the far corner, Billy.
It's a fantastic goal. The Odegaard and Saka combination was brilliant. Saka's vision to pass it to Partey on the edge of the box was fantastic also. And the strike was second to none. Straight in the corner, no goalkeeper saving that.
Absolutely brilliant.
I fear for Forest now, to be honest. I fear for Forest.
Yeah. I mean, look how much space he's got. I mean, Yates was looking at him, but Yates then goes with Odegaard, which creates the space for Partey. And what a hit that is.
Amazing, 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 amazing.
Absolutely brilliant. And
I've got breaking news on Sky at the minute. I don't know what it is. I'm going to go to it.
Okay, mate, no problem. So there you go. Beautifully hit on the inside of his right foot. Flies past Matt Sells. No chance. And this could be good night, Nottingham Forest. I cannot see them getting back into this game. It's going to be incredibly difficult. Billy?
Andy Murray's going to be Novak Djokovic's coach.
Andy Murray coaching Djokovic?
Yes.
Have I missed something?
Lord knows what they're interrupting football for that, but Wolves are 2-1 up at Fulham now.
Wow. Arsenal coming away again on the break, and they just look so dangerous. Ball out by Saka to the right-hand side. Gabriel Jesus now. Men piling forward for Arsenal. Jesus can't get round Moreno, though. I've been disappointed with Jesus, Billy.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know, I mean, Saka's had him on toast today, and Jesus struggled there.
The Heed of 3 up now at Maidenhead.
Go on the Heed.
Regan Booty with a 3rd.
Go on the Heed. Absolutely. Don't worry, Davey. I know YouTube dumps subs that haven't liked the video or anything, or there's no video on the channel. There will be a video within 30 days, mate. Don't worry. We're planning on getting that channel started as early as the first couple of days of next week, with maybe a few Premier League roundup videos, Premier League news, that type of thing. So thank you for that. But yeah, I'm aware of that. Don't worry. As Arsenal again defend, not a great ball by Marino. I think if there's two players that haven't really stood out, Bill, it's Jesus and Marino.
I agree, yeah. Or is it the other lot have been so good?
Well, that could be another.
Oh, dear me.
And speaking of Marino, he's very late into that one. And that one really hurt Dominguez, and it's actually hurt Marino as well. Marino very, very late going into that, and I have a feeling that Arsenal are going to have another player in the book, but
Has he been booked?
No.
That's a terrible tackle.
He's very late. He's very late. Wacky Angler says we need to get Paul and Billy those gel seat cushions for deadline day. Yes, absolutely, 100%.
He's up back in the street and running all right now, isn't he, Marino?
Strange that, isn't it? I didn't see yellow. I've seen so many yellow cards in this game, Billy, for a lot less than that, ridiculous. And he's got away with it. Now, if Ward-Prowse is good at one thing, Billy, as we know, it's free kicks from this sort of area. So let's see what he can do with this. Statos in the chat, he says, as long as the cushions don't have faces on them.
Yes, don't want to be sitting on people's faces, do we?
No. I can't believe I said that last night. I just, you know, I mean, normally it's you. It comes out with the smut most of the time, Billy. Good defending that, actually. That was a good free kick from Ward-Prowse and very well defended by Arsenal. 10 minutes gone in the second half. It's Arsenal 2, Nottingham Forest 0. And 2 absolute stunning goals as well. But Ward-Prowse now taking the corner for Forest on the far side. Whips it in. Ray comes and punches only to the edge of the box where Moreno is. Clips it back forward. And a simple catch for David Hoya. We're now over 5,500 viewers, Billy. It's just ramping up. Welcome, everybody, to the channel. Look at the viewers going up, Billy. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Good Lord. But welcome, everybody. Please do subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Arsenal coming back again on the far side with Trossard. Odegaard now. I mean, if there's one player I'd love at Newcastle, Billy, it's Odegaard. Lovely football by Arsenal, but good goalkeeping by Sells down to his right to collect the ball, and that's going to be a goal. Well, not a goal kick as such, but Sells has the ball.
He's back to his very best today, Odegaard, without any shadow of a doubt. It's been absolutely fantastic.
He's just quality, Billy. He's just absolute quality. Ali B says you're a cartel streaming channel now, Paul. The shame.
You lot picked it. You lot picked the game, weren't it?
Exactly. It wasn't us. We did a vote to see what game you wanted today, and you voted, the viewers. So didn't be blaming us like how. I'm telling you. Mental. Anyway, throw into Forest on the far side, which Moreno takes, flicked on by Yates. And now Awonyi. And Hudson-Odoi getting a touch of the ball. Very little seen of him so far in this game, Billy.
He's been dreadful.
Stinking is the word I'd use. Anyway, long ball. Brilliant ball from Murillo. Looking for Jota. Took that down well, but good defending by Marino. Coming back and helping out Calafiori. And Marino. Oh, was he fouled there? Yes, says the referee. Yates put a little one in on him. And Yates again looks in disbelief, Billy, as if to say, a foul?
I'm not sure it was. What's he doing?
Well, I don't care. It's Yates. I'm not a big
Send him
fan
off.
of Yates after
Send the
his
twat off.
performance against us not very long ago. Anyway, play goes on. I was played across now to Gabriel. Back to Saliba. I'm very surprised you haven't broke into song when I've mentioned Gabriel numerous times, Billy, because normally you can't wait to break out those dulcet tones.
Well, dreams might come true soon. Don't worry about that. Maybe you'll get a voice.
Apparently, there's 2 medical emergencies in the crowd at the Den, Billy. 2.
Brought it down to 10 men as well at Bournemouth. Carlos Baleba has been sent off.
Wow. Anyway, here's Odegaard.
You know
what a ball by Odegaard. Oh, Saka, Odegaard puts in a superb ball, and then Saka takes his eye off the ball for literally a second, and it drifts under his feet.
Yeah.
But having said that, it's the first thing he's done wrong in this game, to be honest, because Saka has been on it all game so far and played very, very well. How's Arteta on the touchline, Paul, says Kevin.
Not really seen him, have we?
Nah. Normally the cameras can't wait to put it on Arteta, but probably if they were losing, I think it'd be we'd show. The stoppage at the Den is due to 2 separate medical emergencies in the crowd. The players were taken off immediately when the situation became apparent. Christ.
Well, last thing you want when you're poorly is a smell of Mackems around you.
Well, that is true. We do wish whoever it is in the crowd who is unwell, obviously, the very best, and hope they get sorted. Oh, this one-touch footballer, you just don't know who to mark. I mean, when you've got a back 4 who can play as well as your midfield, it's just they're untouchable at the minute.
The defenders are pinging it around like the Brazilian 1970 players.
Brazilian 1970 players. I mean, that's high esteemed praise indeed. Absolutely from Billy Bob there.
$6,500 people watching. I mean,
well, I don't know what's going on, Billy, because if I've just tuned into YouTube and it says that there's only 400 watching.
What?
So I haven't got a clue what's going on here.
And Neil Gateshead for Callum Whelan.
Go on the heed. Gan on the heed. It says 441 for Stato. Yeah, that's on.
Can't build on Twitter, surely.
I'd be amazed, Billy. I think there's something going awry here. Just let me check.
Just keeps going up and up.
Yeah, we've got over 6,000 people watching on X.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's pretty incredible. That's why we stream on multiple platforms, guys. Over 6,000 watching. Anyway, let's get on with the game. Arna now for Forest. And when they do have the ball like this, Billy, it's just like a red wall in front of them, isn't it?
Yeah. They do all the defensive, all the hard work as well, don't they? The dirty work. Yeah. But when they have the ball, then they start shining.
As Ray collects the ball. Stato's just checked on Twitter as well, and it is over 6K watching on Twitter. So that's why we have nearly 7,000 people watching. Yates now out to the right-hand side, finds Jota. And good defending it. Calafiori's done a brilliant job at left back today. He's blocked everything. He's headed everything. He's done so well.
Yeah, his first game back as well for a month. Is he going to last the 90 minutes? Probably not, but what he's done so far has been outstanding. 2 changes for Forest.
Oh, Chris Wood's coming on.
Chris Wood and not Ellie Anderson.
One he's played well, to be fair. He's had
he's worked hard.
I mean, a real impossible job. By the way, those of you that are watching on X, get yourself over to YouTube to subscribe to the channel, guys. That would be very kind of you. Dominguez and Awomni are off. Sosa has come on. It's not Elliot Anderson, Billy.
No,
it's Sosa and Chris Wood.
I said not Elliot Anderson.
Oh,
amazed.
Yeah. You'd think that he would be a player that the really
If they
need.
want to try and get back in the game, they need to score goals, and I just don't understand it.
Well, I mean, is the manager protecting the score?
Maybe.
Kevin Halligan says, this is so wrong. Bye. I'll see you, Kevin. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're obviously not a football fan. I don't think Kevin's going to be subscribing to our new channel, Billy.
You can see his Halligan.
Yeah. There you go. Saliba now. Nice ball to Calafiori. Touches it back. I mean, he's gone into midfield now. Calafiori's playing centre midfield, Billy.
Well, that's that false back position, isn't it?
Yeah, Marino's gone to left back. And now, are they going to swap over now? Indeed, they are, yes.
Well, Calafiori has now decided to come back, in the end.
Yeah. Here's Saka. I mean, Saka's gone a little bit quiet in the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, Arsenal have they taken the foot off the gas a little bit, maybe? I don't know. But here is Saka now down the right-hand side again. And again, Moreno trying to win the ball but falls over. Odegaard. Oh, that was almost pass of the season. If that had got through there to Trossard, I would have eaten my T-shirt, Billy.
Well, Einer's gone. Oh, he's lost the ball.
Yeah, he's now way out of position as Trossard's got it back and he can run into acres of space. Marino to his left. It's not a great ball into Jesus' feet by Trossard, but Jesus, for me, hasn't really been at it today.
No.
Certainly not up to the standard that the other Arsenal players have been.
Well, if he brings Havertz on for him for the last 15, 20 minutes, we could see any score, couldn't we?
Yeah. Hudson-Odoi into the box. Jota, that's a very good tackle by Marino. And, sorry, it was Jesus coming back, helping out there. Odegaard wins it back. He's so good on the ball, isn't he? His spatial awareness, etc.
He just never gives the ball away, does he?
Oh, look, Kevin says he was a football fan before you were even born, young man. Hey, call me young man all you want, my son. My son. Does it matter? We're all football fans and we decide to do a little bit different as well. We still have a dedicated Newcastle channel. Jesus Christ. There's always one. Nah, never mind. Simon Yorkshire says, it's interesting that the Newcastle games mainly attract people to YouTube and the Southerners prefer Elon Musk. Seriously, it doesn't matter where they watch. You deserve the support. Great commentary. Thank you, mate. Unfortunately, Mr. What's his face? Halligan won't agree with you with that. Yeah, Chippers makes a good point. Why are you watching if you don't like it? It's your choice. Dear me. And to be fair, this was the viewer's point. This was the viewer's choice, as Steve Headers says, in a very kind and loving way. As you can see, this was the viewer's choice. You plank.
Ooh.
Chance here. Jesus spinning in the box. Back to Marino. Long way over the top. That wasn't a great effort, Billy.
Gates at a 5 up at Maidenhead now.
Hey, the Heed.
And a great game at Solihull. Solihull 3, Hartlepool 4. Jeff Selling will be very happy.
He will be indeed. We're going to see Zinchenko. Calafiori coming off. Very good game from the Italian. Of course, linked with us before he went to Arsenal, Billy.
Yeah. I think Zinchenko's been linked with us a few times too.
Yes. And we'll keep that one on the quiet, Billy.
I think he's a great player, but he just hasn't reached what he should have reached, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it helps him playing at left back when he's a midfield player. But there you go.
Absolutely. James Feetham says, love the TTR family, even though I'm a Man City supporter. Thank you very much, James. And he's a member. We do welcome football fans from all over the place, even on the Newcastle channel.
Yes, we'll be covering Man City on the second channel at plenty of times, no doubt, before the end of the season.
Oh, does that mean you'll be putting on your Manc accent, Billy?
Probably.
Great. Here is Zinchenko now. And now to Trossard, who's had a very good game as well. That is incredible ball out to Saka. One side of the pitch to the other. And Arsenal gathering men forward again. Odegaard. Trossard. Lovely ball to Timber. Timber now can get the ball in the box. It's not a great ball. And cleared by Forest. Bit of a grass cutter there. Chris Wood takes it down. And somehow, well, Arsenal win it back. They're just all over them here again.
One-way traffic again, isn't it?
Yep, Saka lays it off. Chance for the cross to the back post. It's too high for Jesus. Comes all the way to Zinchenko. Outside of the boot cross, looking for Partey. And Partey goes down looking for a penalty. He's never going to get one in that situation. In fact, it's Saka that's gone down. He's never going to get a penalty there. He claims he was pushed. VAR will probably look at it.
No,
and it comes. Let's have a look.
No.
There's nothing in that at all.
Nah.
That's a fairy dive, which he does from time to time. Chipper says Billy Gallagher may appear singing Wonderwall.
Possibly.
Possibly. Indeed. We are still at 2-0 to Arsenal. Oh, that was nasty, but Arsenal come away with the ball. Trossard. There's a man over here for Odegaard, Saka, but Odegaard, I think, wants a goal. Jinking and jiving on the edge of the penalty area. Saka tried a cross, deflected, comes back to Odegaard. Odegaard floats one in to absolutely nobody. And Arna will let that drop behind for a goal kick.
Simon Thomas on Sky Sports News has an amazing moustache.
Really?
Obviously, it's a Movember thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Status is Czechrakok. Yeah. Nick says he misses Billy Klopp. Yeah. The old days. Welcome everybody over on Xtra watching as well. Please do, if you like what you see, head over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, guys. Nearly 8,000 watching on both platforms. Head over to YouTube, click the subscribe button, and everybody don't forget to go and subscribe to our second channel, our new football channel, TTR Xtra. That is in the link just underneath our fantastic sponsors, Mamaroo Records. Go and give them a visit as well. So thank you very much. Simon says the more live commentaries you do, the better. You'll still be covering the Newcastle games. So more games can only be a bonus. Hopefully you can reach more and more people. Well, that's the whole point. You know, we're football lovers at the end of the day, but we're Newcastle fans, and we'll not hide that. But,
nearly.
Did that hit Chris Wood? Forest nearly equalised there, guys. The ball was played in. It was...
It wasn't an equaliser.
No, sorry. Thanks, Billy. That was a bit abrupt, by the way. You sound like a school teacher there. Jesus. Anyway, he is on the ball now, but he's given it back to Trossard inside the Partey, who, well, just didn't control the ball at all. But I think it was Moreno that rifled a shot and it hit Chris Wood. I'm not sure if it was heading in. And again, a cross comes in. Looked like a push by Chris Wood. Nothing given.
Terrible header.
Well, that's something new. Arna now for Forest, who are just having a bit of, just knocking on the door a little bit here, Billy.
Yeah, if they can get one, then who knows what could happen.
Played out to Hudson-Odoi now on this left-hand side, running the timber. Hudson-Odoi heads into the box and then flicks it back to Moreno. Now Milenkovic. Around about 35 yards out, brings it forward again. Ward-Prowse plays it down to Hudson-Odoi. He will cross in on his right foot too low. Saliba gets there first. Hudson-Odoi then nods it into Jota, who tries to spin away from Partey and then takes much too much of a heavy touch. And it's out for a goal kick. Apparently we've got 308 subs on TTR Xtra already, Billy.
Wow.
That's it's good stuff. No chip as Paul Gallant is not supporting Sam Fender next year. Not a chance. Forrest going to make another change. Still, it's not Elliot Anderson, Billy.
He's injured. He's not on the bench, apparently.
Well, that'll probably explain why he's not getting on.
It's Nico Williams, though, this time.
Yeah, he's got a bit of pace about him. Well, I guess he's probably the last throw of the dice, isn't he?
Yeah.
Rhea has the ball and now plays it out to Moreno. I just don't trust Rhea when he's playing the ball out, Billy. He looks very uncomfortable trying to get involved in the passing, doesn't he?
He does.
Gabriel, Partey, back to Rhea. Rhea does have Saliba in a lot of space on the edge of the box, and now Saliba can bring it away for Arsenal, and it's now with Thomas Partey. And now Gabriel plays it up to Zinchenko. Looks to the left-hand side. Marino is there, but it's gone all the way back to Partey again. I mean, Arsenal just the movement, Billy. If you look at the movement, it's very much sort of Pep Guardiola's way of playing, and of course, Arteta worked at Man City for a few years with Guardiola. You can see the similarities.
Yeah, they do all the hard yards, don't they? But
yeah,
they have to do that to get the right to play the play now. I mean, look at this now.
Yeah, here's Saka. There's lots of space for a lot of players here, but Odegaard, for the first time in the game, gives it away. But then Marino goes in hungry to win. That's not a free kick. I mean, Jota's gone to the floor and he's given a free kick. Unbelievable.
I don't think the ref's been too bad today, though.
No, he's kept the game going. I mean, there's a few bookings I would question, and you know, non-bookings, but he's kept the game going. Actually, he hasn't been the centre of attention, which has been nice to see. Because normally the referees love being the centre of attention, and he's Mr. Brooks has done okay today. Milenkovic tangling there with Jesus. I mean, he hasn't been effective at all, Gabriel Jesus. And you were looking forward to watching him today, Billy.
Yeah, he's not had much game time, has he? It's tough for him. He's a good player. He's a really good player.
Yeah.
But he's not a centre forward. He's not really a midfield player. He's kind of between the devil and deep blue. See where he plays on the pitch, and it doesn't do any favours.
Yeah.
The reason why Man City let him go, let's be honest.
Of course it is.
Oh, and Haaland, of course.
Yeah. JV says that we're breaking X.
Good.
Sorry, it's Steve Headers. You're breaking X, lads. Brilliant coverage and growing your audience. Well done. Yeah. Just hopefully the audience that are on, X will come across to YouTube and subscribe. Ideally, that's what we're looking for as well, to build the channel. And to do that, we need not just followers on X and social media, etc., but obviously YouTube as well. And hopefully that'll rebound onto the second channel as well. As Arsenal clear the ball into the very wet, rainy London night sky. Mats Axelson, welcome to Members Club. Thank you for signing up and your support on the channel. Much appreciated. Paul, can you not get adverts on to generate revenue at half time? We're not ITV, mate. Header just over the bar there from Forest. Jota trying to get the fans going. Milenkovic trying to get his players going. I don't think we'd have many happy people if we put adverts on at halftime. YouTube do put a lot of adverts on anyway, that we don't have any control of. So I don't want to put any more. Bath, if you're looking for the channel, it's TTR Xtra, mate. The link is just underneath Mamaroo Records. Link in the description just under us. If you just click on it, it'll take you to the new channel. Rhea has the ball. Plays it long. Well, I thought that was good defending by Arna, but apparently he's fouled Trossard. That wasn't a foul, was it?
No, definitely not.
Well, it remains
Good afternoon, Mr. Gallant.
What?
Good afternoon, Mr. Gallant is in the chat.
What, with a full stop? What the hell's that all about? Paul, what are you doing, mate?
This is a Newcastle channel, and you're doing a watch-along for Arsenal versus
Yeah.
Why didn't you do the fucking horse racing?
Benji?
I have some cushions in my shop, Paul. Check them out. That's what he says.
Yeah. I'm doubtful that's him. No, because he wouldn't have heard that, so he wouldn't have known about them. He is Saka anyway. Saka into Odegaard, who deserves a goal today. He's gone down, but good tackle that by Jota.
Equaliser against Palace, 2 apiece. Ross Barkley with the equaliser.
Ross Barkley, wonderful. Ria, again, outside his area with the ball. And Arsenal fans' arses are going like rabbits' noses here. He's got it to Gabriel, who calmly brings it away and finds Zinchenko, who lays it to Odegaard, who has stood out a mile in this game, Billy.
No, it's been absolutely fantastic.
And again, a nice ball down the line to find Saka. Saka has Timber making a run, which enables Saka to come inside and then hit a shot which bounces off Murillo and heads away for another corner to Arsenal.
Good game later, of course. So the Man City versus Spurs.
Yes,
the Spurs are a bit of a bogey side for Man City, aren't they?
Yeah, well, knocked them out the Carabao, didn't they? Not very long ago. As Gabriel makes his way forward. And we've got some height in that box of Arsenal. I never thought we'd see viewing figures above 8,500, well, almost 8,500, Billy.
No.
Thank you, everybody. And like I say, if you're watching this on X and you are on YouTube, head across to YouTube and subscribe to us if you do enjoy what you're seeing. And of course, that second channel as well. And check out our sponsors, Mamaroo Records. Their link is pinned at the top of the description as well. Steve will do you a fantastic deal if you pop in and see him in Whitley Bay, or give the website a look at. And Arsenal have another corner on the other side. That came off Yates. I still don't understand how Yates is actually captain of Nottingham Forest.
It's not, but I know exactly who that is, actually. Martin Watson, I know it's you.
Oh, you do now, do you?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. Anyway, corner now comes in, swung into towards the back post again. Arsenal, as Forest managed to clear it. And it's now with Saka. Saliba. I mean, even the centre-backs are getting in on this here. Gabriel and Saliba out on the right-hand side. Here come Arsenal again. Trossard. Oh, he went to... I mean, Partey was in acres of space there. That's not a great ball by Saliba. And now there's a race on here. That's a good play, but again, look at that from Marino. Just comes in and pinches the ball.
Great covering.
Yeah, absolutely, because the centre-backs were caught a little bit... Well, certainly Gabriel was caught a little bit upfield.
There's a headline on the score ticker on Sky Sports, and it's the longest I've ever seen. Romany Critchlow Noble of Dagenham and Redbridge off for his second bookable offence.
I mean, that's a tongue twister on a Saturday afternoon if you ever need one, isn't it? Jesus.
Oh, dear me.
Well, 10 minutes to go, Billy. It's certainly looking like 3 points for Arsenal. I mean, it's only 2-0, but it could have been so much more. I actually think if anything,
the better second half, haven't they?
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, definitely.
Middlesbrough winning right at Oxford. They're 6-2 up there.
6-2?
Yeah.
Christ. Oh, look at this space now for Odegaard to run into. He's got 3 ahead of him. Plays it out to Saka. Saka's first touch isn't great, but he's still got the ball in the penalty area. Back to Odegaard again. And back to Partey again, but this time it isn't like his goal, and it's high and wide. And Billy, I am going to bow out because I've got to take 2 pugs to get groomed.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right, does it? But yeah. I'm taking them to Pets at Home. 5 o'clock I've got to be there for. So listen, guys, Billy will see you through for the small remainder of the game. Thank you so much again for watching. And please keep watching. Billy will take you through the rest of the game. And I'll see you back tomorrow for the match preview. But have a great Saturday night, folks. And I'll see you soon. Billy, I'll see you again tomorrow, bud.
Absolutely. See you tomorrow.
All right, mate.
And Arsenal are making substitutions now. I better put a banner up, hadn't I, really? It's 2-0 to Arsenal. You all know that. 2-0 to Arsenal. Odegaard's coming off, and so is Saka. And on is coming... that's a young kid coming on. Raheem Sterling's coming on for Saka anyway. I think it's Onwinieri is the other player who's coming on. The Raheem Sterling's going to go onto the right-hand side. Or he's going to go on the left. We'll see. It seems strange seeing Raheem in an Arsenal strip, I have to say. Forest on the attack at the moment, but ball pass there from Wood. But they do win the ball back, but then it's lost again to Sterling. Partey plays it wide for Sterling again. Sterling's tackled, and well, Arsenal win the ball again deep in the Forest half, headed away from Milenkovic. Forest trying to get the ball away, and they do now. But then again, Arsenal are like terriers; they win the ball back. Brilliant from Arsenal to win the ball high up the pitch. And Ranieri over to, I think that's Sterling on the far side. Back it comes then. Saliba, now Gabriel. Zinchenko's wide of him if he wants to give it to him. He does. Zinchenko has it now. Steps inside two players. Brilliant play from Zinchenko. Floats to the far side, cuts out though. But Arsenal pick up the rebound. That ball goes wide, where Raheem Sterling picks it up. Going up against the fullback. Raheem Sterling comes inside, plays it for, I'm not sure who that is, but Arsenal on the attack still. Partey. And Arsenal just keeping the ball. Well, they've had the ball for the last 5 minutes, it seems like. Gabriel and Saliba between them in their own half. Good ball forward there to Partey. And now finally it gets out to Raheem Sterling, who can have a run. Actually, it's not Raheem Sterling. Oh, it's a great bit of play from Ranieri. Going to have a go for goal. Just wide. Good effort. Ranieri curved it wide of the far post. Really good effort. But good move from Arsenal. They're really controlling the football, the play now. It's one-way traffic. He's about 2 yards wide there, Ranieri, the young kid. Came inside Murillo easily. And then bent it round Nico Williams, but just wide of the post. No, Lampard hasn't come to Coventry as yet, but they are in talks apparently. Shane. 84 on the clock. David Raya rolls it out to Thomas Partey. He's pressured by Chris Wood, but he gives it back to Raya. And Raya gives it back to Partey, and he's got some space to run into now. Goes on the far side there for, I think it's Timber. Off the referee, and the referee will stop play here for a drop ball. Managed to get himself in the way of the pass and intercepted the ball. Not great. But Arsenal on the attack. Ranieri has it. Really running at the defence. Sterling, far post. Cuts it back. Ranieri. 3-3. Ranieri scored. 3-0. Good goal that. Sterling and Ranieri between them combine. And Ranieri whacks it into the net. Sal's had nothing he could do about that. And it's the third goal that Arsenal deserve. Yeah, they've been very good today. And Nottingham Forest just had to have an answer for it. But Ethan and Ranieri with the goal in the 86th minute. Arsenal 3 and Nottingham Forest 0. There we go. There we go. I should put a banner up, really. Shall I do one? Just so you know. I don't think it'd be asked. No, I can't be asked. You know what the scores is anyway, don't you? 3-0 to Arsenal. Sal's near post. Maybe could have done better, but the power beat him. Well set up by Raheem Sterling, so there's an assist for him. And a good finish from Ranieri. Outstanding. Outstanding goal. And a very good performance from Arsenal today. Borders with Matt Sal's at the precise moment in time. Deep in his own half. Going to launch it. Looking for the head of Chris Wood. Just falls through for David Raya. And no joy there for Forest. I think the Forest players want to get off the pitch now, back on the bus and back to Nottingham. The Arsenal defence and the keeper just playing amongst themselves. Saliba, Gabriel and Raya. No pressure from the Forest attack. And here's Marino. Back he goes then to Gabriel and then back to Raya again. And it's keep ball now. Great ball from Raya into Marino. Tried to flick it down the line. Didn't work. Went out of play. Will be a throw-in. It's Wolves 3, Fulham 1 at Craven Cottage. So it's Mateus Cunha's second goal of the game. And now we're going to get another change. Timber's coming off. And Kirior is coming on. The Polish international's coming on for Timber. Good performance from him. Looks a very good player. Again, to all you folks on X, head stuff over to YouTube. Get yourself subscribed to the Toon Review and to TTR Xtra, our second channel. This is where all the other football commentaries like this one will be from the future. And it will help us out with the subscription. So if you're on X and you're listening to us, then you can join our channels as a subscriber. It'd be fantastic for you to do so. And for us too. Forest have the ball with Milenkovic, go square for Murillo. Down the line to Williams. Oh, it's switched to Doy, in fact. Good run to Doy, but he gets tackled in the end. But that's Wood. And a Forest have scored, but it looks offside. And indeed it is. Or is it? Yes, it is. It's offside. Jota scored, but it's offside. He doesn't think he is. VAR will have a look. Of course they will. Oh, he's miles off. Absolutely miles off. He's saying he's not, but this is pound shot Grealish, remember? He was about 5 yards offside. He's moaning that he wasn't. Oh, dear me. Unless it's deflected off an Arsenal foot, he's not offside. He's offside. VAR shouldn't have to check it. I mean, they are checking it, but I mean, it's blatantly obvious from the eyes he's offside. But we'll have all the rigmarole of lines and things now, and angles and dangles and all that carry on. And it is offside. No need for the lines to come out. You can see it. Good play from Hudson-Odoi in the first place, but he's now injured, and it should have been a free kick, really, but obviously the advantage was played. Forest do have the ball, flicked on. Gabriel takes the ball, plays it down the middle of the park. Einer's going to get there before Trossard, and it'll be a goal kick. Yeah, it's kind of petering out now, this game. Sal's kicks it down the middle. No, he's not coming back to that side. You can come on if you want, mate. And Forest on the attack with Nico Williams. Bit of pace down that right-hand side. Wide he goes for Hudson-Odoi back. Hudson-Odoi coming past one, trying to get into the box. Robbed. And Arsenal can counter if they so desire. With Thomas Partey. Plays it wide for Zinchenko. Zinchenko goes back to Gabriel. And then square for Partey. And to the far side he goes to Nwaneri. And then Kiwior forward to Sterling. Sterling cuts inside. Back in then for Partey. Long ball across the park, looking for Zinchenko, finds him. A nice pass that. And further wide it goes to Leandro Trossard, going up against Aina. Ball, a good run off the ball from Zinchenko. Deflected. Oh, hit the top of the bar. Will be a corner. Could have been worse. Could have been an own goal. So it's corner to Arsenal, which Mikel Merino's gone across to take. No, in fact, it's not Merino, because he's in the box. And Gabriel tried to shot the far post and looked like a donkey trying to get out of the box. And it went out for a goal kick. Interesting. Who's that in the crowd there? Looks like Graham Potter. What are you doing there? Arsenal will not want to give a goal away, and they've given a free kick away here with a quite violent challenge. That It's finished at Goodison 0-0, Everton Brentford. Everton playing against 10 men. Pickford doesn't look very happy. He's shouting at the defenders. Ward-Prowse will take this one, and this is his kind of area. Oh, he's about 50 yards out, so it's not his area. He's going to float one into the box, I think. Looking for Chris Wood, no doubt. In fact, he went for goal and he's whacked it straight. In fact, Murillo hit it straight into the crowd behind. And no good. Not very high, wide and handsome at all. No stories tonight, Shane. They have TTR Friday. We should be in injury time now. I don't know how much we've got. We've got 5 minutes of injury time. So we've only got another couple of minutes to go. Long clearance from Raya. But the ball is back with the Arsenal goalkeeper. And he's cleared down the pitch again. It will be a throw-in. No, it isn't. It's kept in. Nice bit of play, that, but Forest do pick the ball up in their own half and go back to the Belgian Matt Sells. He plays it to Milenkovic. Square to Murillo. And now Nico Williams. Trying to release Wood through the middle. Good challenge, though, from Saliba. Outstanding. And Arsenal can come on the attack again. But they don't. They just keep hold of the ball now. We look like we're not far away from the end now. Yeah, we're the last 10 seconds or so. Forest attempts to come forward. Hudson-Odoi. In the end, he comes backwards. Plays it wide here for Sosa. Now Aina. Back inside. And I think the referee's about to blow the whistle. And indeed he has done. That's the end of the game, folks. 3-0 to Arsenal. A cakewalk. And as I say that, Wolves have got a fourth at Fulham. Gonzalo Guedes. So it's Fulham 1, Wolves 4. Well, that's the end of that show. We're done. We're done, folks. So thanks ever so much for joining. On your way out, hit the like for us. If you're on X, head over to the channels on YouTube. Get yourself subscribed. Also, get yourself to Mama Roo if you fancy a record. Here's Stato. Just for the last second. I'm coming out now anyway, mate.
Is the game finished now, is it?
Just finished, yeah. Just finished, yeah. 3-0 to Arsenal. Yeah. But if you're on X, get yourself over to the YouTube channels for the Toon Review and TTO Xtra. Get yourself subscribed to both. All these football games that aren't involving Newcastle United will be on TTO Xtra from the future, from the next game we do, which will be the beginning of next week. And all Newcastle games are on the Toon Review. So there you go. Stato, did you watch any of it?
I saw parts. I did see a little bit of it. Yeah, it looked like it was quite an open and shut case for Arsenal. A few moments for Forest, more so in the second half. But yeah, convincing from Arsenal that they need this really, especially after the international break. They needed to settle back down into getting 3 points. A few goals, bit of confidence, because it's been a bit wobbly for the teams at the top of the table, with the exception of Liverpool recently. So that'll do them the world of good, really. Yeah,
they were very good today. Some of the football they played was outstanding. Good stuff for them. A good win for Wolves at Fulham. Good win for Brighton at Bournemouth. Everton could beat a 10-man Brentford. Chelsea won at Leicester. And Villa and Palace drew 2 apiece. So that's all the results today. Of course, we've got Man City and Spurs to come. But we've finished for the night now. We shall see you tomorrow for the preview of the Newcastle West Ham game. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. But until then, I wish you all a very good Saturday evening.
I can't do away the lads and lasses because it's not a Newcastle stream. Take care, everyone.
Take care, everyone, yeah.
Come back and check out to breathe.